It took some time just to sort of get used to all this new movement, all this body movement and all the music, but I also found it so enjoyable. So it was sort of very challenging, but at the same time I could see this being something I really wanted to get good at and that I could really enjoy. I am Sean, so I come from England. I've been living in Stockholm for just over 2 years now, and I work as a software developer. So originally I got a job in Stockholm, and then I sort of fell in love with Stockholm and in particular dancing here, and I've made a lot of friends here, so I decided to stay longer term. So I've been dancing for just about a year now. I'd always wanted to try when I was much younger, but I guess I never had the courage to kind of step into the dance school and step on the dance floor and get on the dance shoes. And I wish I'd started much earlier because I really enjoy it now. But yeah, so just over a year. So before I started dancing, I had no experience at all. I had no idea what to expect. I barely even knew my left foot from my right foot, and the idea of all the timing and counting. As a leader, we have quite a lot of responsibilities in a partner dance, and I honestly didn't know if I would be able to learn all that and learn all the body movements when I started. So I was still a bit nervous in my first dance class. It took some time just to sort of get used to all this new movement, all this body movement and all the music, but I also found it so enjoyable. So it was sort of very challenging, but at the same time I could see this being something I really wanted to get good at and that I could really enjoy. And there's so much energy. So I loved the music of salsa and bachata, and it was definitely something I wanted to get better at. So now it's so much fun. I go social dancing maybe 3 or 4 times a week. I know a lot of people there, so I've made a lot of friends, and it's so much easier asking someone to dance when you know them and they got a big smile on the face at the end of it. That for me is the best feeling, when you know you've had a great dance with someone and you've made them happy and they've made you happy, and that's really important to me with dancing. I dance salsa and bachata. I've tried sort of various styles, so both Cuban and line, and with bachata I've done Central, I've done a little bit of Dominican, but mostly modern bachata. So my favourite dance sort of changed over time. At the beginning it was definitely bachata. I found bachata was so much easier to get into. I loved the music, I would listen to bachata music at home, and it just made me want to dance. And salsa, it took a lot longer to get the rhythm, but now I enjoy salsa more just because of the energy. It's so much more energetic. You feel after a salsa class, wow, that was a real workout. So really, both for the brain and for the body. I love the energy of salsa music now. But I'd say at the moment, it's probably about even in terms. I enjoy dancing both salsa and bachata. So I think I had iDance through a Google search. I was looking at various dance schools. I tried a couple of the other ones and had sort of mixed results when I was trying some of the moves, social dancing, and the first time I turned up to iDance was at an open house. So it was very easy to just drop in and see what it was like, and I really liked the style of Andreas and the way he explained all the moves, and I could see this working for me, that I was actually learning how to lead the moves on some dance classes where it's more like a choreography and you don't really get as much feedback. So I think the best thing about iDance is the teachers. In fact, they really seem to care about the students. They always have so much energy. They always explain things. So if you're stuck, they'll come around and explain, maybe you could change this and this, and you also get to dance with the teachers, which a lot of other dance schools, they don't actually let you dance with the teachers. So I love getting the feedback from a teacher who's an experienced dancer. And just the whole environment, it's very friendly. I've made a lot of friends at iDance. And we meet up a lot outside of the dance school, which I think is really great when you've got a group of friends that you can go out dancing with and keep in touch with. I think that really helps you improve much faster as well. So I think the best thing that's happened to me was actually around Christmas time. So due to all the restrictions, I wasn't able to go back and see my family. And there were quite a few of us from iDance in the same situation. We actually got together and we had a Christmas dinner together, which for me was really special. It's normally I spend that time with my family, but instead I was with some really good friends that we've made, and we see each other pretty much every week to dance. So I think for me that's the most special memory that I'll take from dancing and iDance in general. I think the most surprising thing to me was that I could actually learn to dance. I was very sort of hesitant at the start. I didn't know if I had the ability to learn and do all of these movements, but in the end I really enjoy it. I guess that's another thing that is surprising is how much I enjoy dancing and going out and so when I go out social dancing, being able to ask strangers to dance and have a really great time. That's, for me, is a very surprising result. I think the main difference with iDance is that you get to dance with teachers and you'll get a lot more feedback. So with other dance schools, you might turn up and just do almost a choreography, whereas with iDance, you'll get to dance with a teacher, you'll get that feedback, what you can change, and that makes such a difference when you go out social dancing, because it's often these small details that you miss in terms of leading, which mean that it's very unclear to the follower, or maybe you're being too rough with the follower. And there's a lot of these small changes that you need to make in order to be a good social dancer, in order for these moves to work outside of just the classroom and actually work on a social dance floor. I think if you're sitting at home thinking about dance, you should definitely give it a go. It's so much fun, and for me it's one of the best ways to get exercise without feeling like you're doing exercise. You can dance salsa for 2 or 3 hours, and it's only afterwards you actually feel it in your legs, like wow, I've been dancing for 3 hours and all these calories I've burned. It's much better than sitting around at home, and I wish I'd started much earlier than I did. I think the main thing I tell myself is to start much earlier. I really wish I'd started about 10 years earlier, and I could have had so much fun and met so many great people much earlier in life. Of course, it's never too late to start, so I'm glad I have started now, and got a lot of dance nights to enjoy ahead. But the main thing I wish I'd done is started much earlier. I definitely recommend iDance to anyone who wants to learn how to dance. It's really helped me so much, from knowing absolutely nothing, barely even knowing which was left and right with all the footwork, to now dancing advanced level and doing these really advanced patterns, and also going out social dancing and having so much fun. And social dancing is, for me, it's one of the best experiences, just being able to ask anyone to dance, having the confidence that you've got the moves. Once you get in the flow, you just don't think about anything else other than the music and the connection with your partner, and I think it's a really special feeling when you dance that you just don't get from anything else, that connection with your partner, with the music, and you just don't even notice if anyone else is watching you. You know, the old saying, dance like no one's watching. It definitely applies once you're in the flow with the music.